And seeing where they would leave them. But firstly, let's have a look at Kinapiri's side, which has two players that are on a final yellow warning. One of those is Katlaho Mashego. I had a chance to speak to him after the Maritzburg game. Starting 11 is one that will be very familiar for those that are from this region. Now, Eric Tinkler will look for a former Stars man in Thabo Matlaba to have a good showing defensively and pushing by Magola. He'll be very familiar with the surroundings for Magola. This is where he made a name for himself, of course, years ago now with Free State Stars, and what a generation to ensure he's impressed and interested in talking to him after that Maritzburg game. While he was waiting to have an interview with Gamza, seemed very optimistic of their chances, as do just about all who were interested in talking to him after that Maritzburg game. While he was waiting to have an interview with Gamza, seemed very optimistic of their chances, as do just about all covered.
Is that they need to be aware of what's happening in the box when balls are pinned into that box. He was trying to point at them that Cardoso was free.
Covered.
Is that they need to be aware of what's happening in the box when balls are pinned into that box. He was trying to point at them that Cardoso was free.
Build on to the great start they've had this match. Rachale, Erasmus, in the end it was all too quick.
Are you seeing what I'm...
Still looking for the turn, by the way. Now, Rachale, early with the ball in. There was Baklela out on that far side, but the delivery from Rachale was rather disappointing.
On the right-hand side, where Rachale is operating.
He's the man who's been called for the foul. Ran into Paulos Masehe. I guess the league matches ahead of the big derby over the weekend, so they both had the positive starts, which is interesting to note, whilst Chipa and Bulugwani are yet to be separated, last we heard. Chubagola out on this near side. Takes one way, goes the other, hopes the return ball will find the gaps in the defense. It doesn't. Good pressure applied again. Sees Orlando Pirates force the throw in, or so they thought. In fact, the decision in the end will go with Free State Stars.
You know what?
Business over the last 5. Now, a challenge. Nicely done in getting power and assertiveness in there defensively from Roy Mahamota. In the end, all he wanted was distance on the clearance as much as he could get, and in the end they've gotten the throwing play of Cardoso, which was impressive. A few days ago it was on that particular play. Maybe the difference between Matlaba pulling the trigger and not, and he didn't in the end.
Hey, I saw a Hammer yesterday. Last night. Villagas, he placed Ramazan.
There's a bit of the acrobatics then from the man from Senegal in Issa Sarr. Pace here from Clarkstone's Fenta! The bounce, a difficult one! Should be! Oh, how did that stay out? Says defensively winning it back and showing a bit of skill in helping settle that situation, and that has been...
Has a goal written all over it.
Let's see if Brian Mate's crystal ball is worth its money here. Well, it's from the training grounds. They've lined it up for the shots. Now, great chance, and it should have been a goal for Free State.
Watch the set piece. Desperate defending. Was it Sankara?
Yep, it was. So we passed the hour mark here. Still a game where either one of these two sides really may feel they have a good chance of winning. But less than Orlando Pirates who've got 5 rather, I should say. The major concern has been on the road for Free State Stars. They have won just one match.
It's going to be interesting to see who's likely to come off. Maybe they might take out either Rachale or Makola.
So will Orlando Pirates. There were some positives, but Stars may even feel they ended that match the better of these two.